Hello, good evening, good morning, good night. It's London Electricity and this is Hospital Podcast episode 333. 333. Brand new music from Revaux and Grafix. Out now, this is Sugar. This is out right now. It's the second single from the forthcoming album by Revaux and Grafix. And if you head over to the boys' Facebook, you'll see a teaser video for their new live show that they're putting together and working on very hard. Their debut show is rumoured to be this coming September. Okay, also out right now, well, as of this week, S.P.Y's first EP for a long, long time. It's the Alone in the Dark EP, 5 tracks, double vinyl. This is Black Ops. Said this is episode 333 of the Hospital Podcast. Those of you over the age of about 35 may remember the 333 Club on Old Street at the end of Curtain Road. It had the smelliest toilets of any club I've ever been in anywhere in the world, apart from Digital in Brighton. Anyway, it was home to a lot of very good nights, even though it was a little bit shabby. Been gone a long time, of course, but I'm not giving it an RIP because of those toilets. Before I get on to my massive stack of shouts that I printed out, I won't get through all of them, but here's a plea. I need your help. I am playing a 2-hour med school set at med school's new home in London, The Bridge, on May the 26th. Loads of other artists alongside me, but I want your help in choosing which med school tunes I should play, because there are many amazing tunes, and as I'm officially on sabbatical from DJing, yeah, I know I keep breaking it, but I am. I would like you to help me choose my set, and then I will play the best of your suggestions on the 26th of May at The Bridge. If you come down and if you've chosen one of the tunes, well, maybe I'll share my rider with you. Now, at the end of last week, we were graced by the presence of Hugh Hardie in the hospital warehouse, and he was signing copies of his debut album Colour Space, which is out also on the 26th of May. Now, Hugh is a skateboarder extraordinaire, as you may well know if you've been following his videos online, and we launched the album with 50 skateboards and vinyl packages, which went in less than a day. So yeah, link us up with a video of you skating on the Hugh Hardie skateboard if you can bear to pull it off the wall. Anyway, from his forthcoming album, this is Hugh Hardie.
I don't really need to be
Shades of Blue.
I don't really need to be around no more. No, yeah. Staring at your empty face, baby. Realize I can't do this no more. But I've been thinking of you. Oh, have you thought of me too? I
brand new music from Vanguard project. This is called Don't Let Go. It's coming out on Focus. I'll try and get through a few of the shouts that have been sent in. This is from George Cathcart. It says, hey Tony, unfortunately I was not able to make hospitality in the docks as my wife brought our new baby girl into the world a few weeks earlier than planned. Well, congratulations George and your wife. And a shout out to your amazing wife as well. So, congratulations to both of you and your entire family. George wants a hospital baby grow as well. I do keep hassling our merchandise department about that. One day it will happen. Trev Harvey says, dear Tony, would you be so kind as to send a massive shout out to my good lady wife Michelle for buying tickets for hospitality in the dock. Wow, you got a good lady there. It was my 45th birthday and was represented from the start at the docks to the finish in the early morning at Fabric with Makota. Bouncing, jumping and shaking it with the best. We had a blast, old bean, whoop whoop. Thanks for inspiring generation after generation. Roll on hospitality in the park. Indeed. I think I'm going to play some more Hugh Hardie now. He is definitely the man of the moment. From the Colour Space album, this is Love Troubles. finest liquid debuts ever. This is Hugh Hardie's debut album, Colour Space. It's out on May the 26th, end of next week. Get involved. Vinyl, CD, digital. And Hugh, of course, will be playing at Hospitality in the Park, Finsbury Park, Saturday 23rd of September 2017. Second release tickets are on sale right now. Go to hospitalityinthepark.london. It's selling out a lot quicker than last year's show, and last year's show we sold 10,000 tickets, I think a good 3 weeks before the actual event. And shall I try and read the lineup out? It is absolutely epic. It's probably one of the best drum and bass lineups ever in this country. So the Hospitality stage features the London Electricity Big Band, a TBA special guest. I know who it is, but I can't tell you. Danny is an A to Z order. Danny Bird, Frevian Grafix, live, yes, live. London debut. Hugh Hardie, Makoto, Krakota playing a We Are 21 set. Matzo, yes, the mighty Matzo playing an MRSA D&B set. Metric back to back with TC, New Logic, S.P.Y, Dynamite Favour, GQ, Stamina. The Let It Roll stage is as follows: Audio, Black Sun Empire, Break and SPMC, Alix and TB and LX1. Culture Shock back to back, June Miller, Maddock, Teddy Killers, Prototypes, Upbeats, Suki Bifidus. Hosted by Too Shy, LX1, SPMC and Low Key. Deep Medi Roots. Deep Medi meets Roots of Jungle Tent is as follows: Marla with A to Z, Atos live, Benny Ill, Compa, Jack Sparrow, Khan and Neek, Kaiju, Kenny Ken back to back, Randall featuring MC Deck doing a jungle history set, Remark and Navigator, Silky back to back, Spooky and Killer, P, Swindle. The Med School Warehouse tent is Etherwood, Mystical, which is Marcus Intellects back to back, ST Files back to back, Caliber, and A to Z, Alex Perez and EPROM present Shades, Anile, BC back to back, Technimatic, Bop presents Microphone with Bop and Oak, Frederick Robinson live, Kino, LSB, DRS and Tyler Daly, LTJ Bookham, Rawston back to back with Riney. The Fabric live set is My New Lang and Dread MC with the return of Clips. Also with him, Benton, Caliber and DRS. Chimpo back to back, Sam Bingo featuring Trigger, Mephius, Kazra and Manmars. The Critical Sound System, Roscoe, Skepsis. The Invaders stage. This is insane. It's Blackley and Premium, King of the Rollers, Voltage Serum, Blade Runner and Ninja, Mackie G, Molly Collins, R3DX. The Time is TNA, which is Turno back to back, Dominator, Azza and Grimer. Total Recall, hosted by Harry Shotter, Skywalker, Younger Fox and Magika. How's that for a lineup? And if you break that down against the ticket price, I think it's about 42p per act or something. Anyway, no one else has done a lineup like that. I don't think in London ever. Last year was a spectacular day, it was brilliant. I do hope you can experience it this year. This is brand new music from Northern Air. It's called Revaux and it's coming out on Solvent. I just want to big up Simone and Craig in the merchandise department in the hospital web shop for producing the new hospital socks, which are actually really brilliant socks for jogging in or just wearing generally. They're super thick, but they're extremely, what's the word I'm looking for, ventilated. So they provide cushioning and also aeration. fact, I can vouch for them because the chairman hates wearing socks. He hates putting socks on. It's almost like he's allergic to socks. However, he really enjoys wearing the hospital socks because they feel nice to him. So whether you like socks or you don't like socks, the hospital socks are to be recommended. And while you're on the hospital shop, of course, we have lots and lots of new t-shirt designs, new jumper designs. We've got new sunglasses incoming. We've got new baseball hats. We have got... Yes, we have. We've got face towels. We have got sponge bags. Or overnight bags or makeup bags, whatever you want to call them. We've got backpacks. You can basically kit out your entire life with Hospital Records merchandise. You see, we're constantly striving to make things that other labels, other drum and bass labels don't make. That's what keeps it fun for us and hopefully for you too. Now, I mentioned earlier that I am playing a 2-hour set at the Med School London residency on the 26th of May. And I'm asking for your ideas of what Med School tunes I should play. So don't request Net Sky because he was never on Med School, okay? He was on Hospital. So, Med School tracks, please. And we are also doing a very limited edition Med School ticket bundle. Now, check this out. Go to the hospital shop and have a look. This is amazing value. It's short term only. Okay, so you get one ticket to the Med School London residency on 26th of May. You get a new blood t-shirt. You get a brand new Med School droplet mug and a sheet of Med School stickers for an amazing price. Okay, the title track from S.P.Y's Alone in the Dark EP, incoming in the mix. And don't forget, it's part 1, Alone in the Dark part 1, this EP. What does that mean is going to come next? Sonic Fiction has written in to say, "Dear Mr. Elektricity, as a long-time podcast listener and first-time shout requester, I want to thank you so much for the past running music compilation. Drum and bass is a natural soundtrack for running. It's how I stay caught up on your label's latest out here in Edmonton, Alberta, where I hadn't gone for a run in months until today after buying the fast running music for motivation, which it delivers dynamically. I also want to thank you for your political commentary in the podcast. As a fan and scholar of dance music, I think drum and bass is itself political. Now, I got this idea from Dale Chapman, who wrote in 2002 that the plodding of the bass notes gives the sense that higher order machinations lie behind the rhythmic chaos of the breaks. In this sense, drum and bass is social commentary on the unseen connection between the random violence of the street and the ordered aggressiveness of larger structures of power. Wow. Okay. Wow. I don't know what to say, Mark. I've never quite thought of it in those terms before. However, you're entitled to believe what you read on print or on the internet. Talking of which, I think I might be winning. It's not really a battle. It's a kind of plan to educate my children that nothing on the internet is real unless you actually seen the person who's written it and you've seen them writing it while they wrote it. This is trying to protect them online, of course. It unfortunately results in a deep cynicism, but you have to have that when you're online. It's not a place for innocence. Okay, I'm going to play something on the Eat Brain label now. This is by Aggressor Bunx, and it's called Thunder. A nice little kind of acoustic folk and bass track. Shout in for Mark Lazaridis, who says, Tony, a big shout out to your good self, sir. It's so refreshing to hear a public voice not sit on the fence and tell it like it is. People need to be informed. More power to you for defending immigrants, European and global unity, and the plight of the everyday man, and all to a wicked soundtrack. Yes, bruv, Laz. Thank you, Laz. I must admit, after my uncompromising podcast last time, 332, I was expecting an absolute barrage of hate online, but there wasn't really any, actually. I was almost disappointed. Anyway, the election is in a couple of weeks. I don't need to harp on about it because that would get boring. Other than to say, just vote, register to vote and vote, please. Go and vote. We're actually giving 20% discount on the hospital shop to anyone who registers to vote and sends their email in to us proving that they've registered to vote. You will get 20% discount off an order on the hospital web shop because we believe that everybody should vote. We're not telling you how to vote, we're just saying get out there and vote. Shout going out to Edward Lang from Hong Kong.
Who is playing at the musical event at the Bridge? Well, it's in Bromley by Bow. It's on Friday 26th of May, and London Electricity, of course, joined with New Tone, Back to Back with Kino, Ulterior Motive, Kimian Law Live, Anile, Winey, Tim Parker, Mullet and Ghost, hosted by MCs Ruthless and Inja. Okay, I'm going to play a really nice track now by Fanu. Been in the scene for ages. New tune by Fanu. Let's go. This is called 5 Ounces. And this is coming out on Fanu's own label called Fanu Music. It is lovely to hear some nice drum funk. Now some very good news for London, South East, South of England, European, worldwide drum and bass lovers. Hospitality in the Park is flying so high and going so well that we decided to do a kind of pre-party on Saturday 29th of July at Studio 338 in the new garden area. Yes, we are doing a garden party and we're coming back to 338, which is the birthplace of hospitality barbecue. So we're not in the club part of Studio 338, we're in the garden section. Extremely limited capacity. Priority ticket links have been emailed to Hospitality in the Park 2017 ticket holders. The tickets will go on general release quite soon, but this is just a heads up about it, okay? Proper garden party business. We do also have a very limited Hospitality in the Park and garden party bundle ticket available. So if you haven't got tickets for either, get involved. Out right now on Chat Music is a very strong EP by Spectrasoul and Alix Perez. From that EP, this is So Close. Brand new music from Amos and Frequency, Vortice VIP. On Dispatch, soon come. Shout in from Graham Paris, who says, hi, I'm a long time fan of yourself and all the great music Hospital Records has produced over the years. I want to give my thanks to you as directly as possible. Your music, the music of the hospital family, the medical family, the hospitality nights have helped me through some really dark times over the last 4 years. Says Graham, I have battled depression, addiction and a number of other things. However, your positivity in the podcast and the music itself have helped me to spend enough time in my own presence and head to really help me heal. So, Like I say, as much as you may get many messages per day, I really wanted to thank you and everyone involved at hospital for inadvertently providing me with enough thinking space and positive vibes through music to begin a positive future for myself. Sincere thanks, Graham Paris. Graham, thank you for your shout. Thank you for being so open and so honest. I wish you every luck and success with your journey, mate. Take care. This is quite lovely. This is the Technimatic remix of Moby. Why Does My Heart Feel So Bad on Shogun Audio.
Brand new music from Avalon Rays on Soul Deep Records. This is Don't Cry.
And Martin Pearson, who's in Melbourne, writes in and says, I've listened to the podcast since maybe 2006. I used to listen to your podcast snowboarding on my mini disc Walkman. Now, after your podcast about solo raving, I took note. I was inspired. I'm from Bristol. I've been to loads of hospitalities. Memorable ones are in Exeter and Amsterdam. After listening to the solo raver advice, I ventured into the unknown. My mate bailed on me. I was in Melbourne. I was embarrassed, but I went anyway to go and see Keynote. Why were you embarrassed? Keynote, Royston and Etherwood on my own. It was a very cool night. So many top operators out that I didn't feel out of place at all. I met loads of well-travelled drum and bass heads. The last guy I spoke to was at the same hospitality night in Amsterdam, ADE, that I was. It's a sense of belonging that you don't get with anything else. Tony, you are like our uncle. But a cool one who shouts off and doesn't give a beep if he is being judged. I don't give a beep, actually. Judge away, everybody. Life is far too short to care about what other people think, if you're being honest. Chris Turner wants to shout out to all the drum and bass ravers in Gibraltar. Yes, mate. I've been there once. And this is true. I was actually the roadie for the Jeff Love Orchestra. Google it. You probably don't know who that is, but Google it. He was an absolute lounge music legend. So yeah, there I was. I think in the 80s, actually, late 80s, roadieing for Jeff Love in Gibraltar, staying in a barracks with real live army soldiers. And I was there with the orchestral members, and every time we went out of our, like the bunk room, across the courtyard to the toilets, soldiers would throw food at us from like the 3rd and 4th floor just for a laugh. Let's have something else from Hugh Hardie now, from his forthcoming album Colour Space. This is Distance. go. We are concluding episode 333 of the Hospital Podcast. It's half of Satan. Yes, it is. And let's finish this one off with music by completely unpronounceable artists. I'll try. It's Hyqxyz. Hyqxyz. Working with Mean Teeth. This is called Alive. And it's on Bad Taste. I'm London Electricity. This is the Hospital Podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you very soon on the next podcast, or maybe at med school at the Bridge a week on Friday, playing one of your selections. Don't forget to send those answers in. You can do it on my Facebook, you can do it on YouTube, you can do it on my Twitter, on my Instagram, however you want. Just let me know.